Hello everyone, I am Archan Sheikh, a student at IIPS DAVV Indore, and today we are going to discuss the ninth question of the end semester of data science. So the question is, consider a grievance readdressal system for complaint from a citizen and the IPC or BNS manual. The following algorithm is to determine the most relevant sections of the IPC that apply to the complaint. So the input is these complaint text represent as a term frequency matrix where each row represent a term and each column represent a term frequency. The IPC manual containing descriptions of each IPC section and the relevant terms associated with each section. The output should be a ranked list of IPC sections most likely relevant to the complaint based on the TF-IDF weightings of terms in the complaint and their presence in the descriptions of each IPC section. So how we will do this, Profit? So we will begin, and firstly we will do the pre-process. The a complaint text we will remove stop words and punctuation, stem or limitize word to their base forms, convert the text to lowercase. Secondly, we will create a text frequency matrix for the complaint. We will count the occurrences of each unique term in the complaint. Thirdly, we will pre-process the IPC manual. We will extract relevant terms from each IPC section description, create a term frequency matrix for each IPC section description. Fourth, we will calculate the TF-IDF for each term in the complaint and each IPC section description. So the TF is the term frequency in the complaint, IDF is the inverse document frequency calculated across all IPC sections, and the TF-IDF is the TF into IDF for each term. Fifthly, we have the calculate cosine similarity between the complaint term vector and each IPC section term vector. Sixthly, we have the rank the IPC section based on their cosine similarity score with the complaint. Seventhly, we have the return. We will return the top and most relevant IPC sections to the user. In the end, we have the following table which presents the offense term frequency in the complaint matrix, which is showing the frequency of offense terms per document, where each row represent a complaint document vector, each column represent an offense term. So each entry requires frequency that is di, tj, the number of occurrences of term tj in a compliant document di. So this is the table. And based on this complaint offense tables, we have to calculate following values corresponding to term offense term T6 in a document. If we have to calculate the TF for D4 and T6, and B we have to calculate the IDF for T6, C we have to calculate the TF IDF for D4, T6, and D how can we determine if two complaint documents are similar or not? So the answer for this question is, firstly we will we will understand the problem. We are given a term frequency matrix for a set of compliant documents. Each row represents a document and each column represents an offense term. The values in the matrix indicates the frequency of each offense term in the corresponding document. Now we will calculate the TF-IDF. So A we have the TF for D4, T6. So these represent the term frequency of term T6, the offense term 6 in document D4, complaint D4. From the table, we can see that T6 occurs 15 times in D4. So TF D4, T6 is equals to 15. The IDF for T6 is the inverse document frequency measures the importance of terms. It's calculated as the logarithm of the total number of documents divided by the number of documents containing the term. Let's assume there are n documents in total. If T6 appears in K for the document, then IDF T6 is equals to log upon log n upon K. So we need the value of k, so the number of documents containing T6 to calculate the exact IDF. From the table, we can see that T6 appears in documents D1, D2, D4, and D5. So k is equals to 4. So after that k, we can calculate this IDF. Now we have C we will calculate the TF-IDF for D4, T6. So the TF-IDF is calculated by multiplying TF and IDF. So TF-IDF for D4, T6 is equals to the TF of D4, T6 into IDF of T6, which is equal to 15 into log n by 4. And lastly, D, we have to determine similarity between documents. To determine the similarity between two complete documents, we can use techniques like firstly, can use cosine similarity, which converts a document into a vector where each dimension represents a term and the value in the TF-IDF weight of the term in the document. And second, it calculates the cosine of the angle between the two vectors. Higher cosine similarity indicates greater similarity between the documents. And secondly, we can use the Jacquard similarity, which calculates the intersection and union of the unique terms in the document. In Jacquard similarity is the ratio of the intersection of the union. A higher Jacquard similarity indicates greater similarity. By comparing the similarity scores between different pair of documents, we can identify similar complaints and we can potentially group them together for efficient processing and analysis. So that's all the answer for the question. Thank you.